Hey Brad Squad, Vanessa Contreras here with another squad versus crew rematch with the Battle of the Jays.
Versus
Show fan Joelle-Ann Reid, aka Jusacalleeme, or aka Just Call Me Joelle. And of course, our Brad Show team member Jeremy Goldberg, aka J Rhymes, continue their ongoing competition in a game of immigration translation. How are you two feeling?
Good. I'm coming for the win, Jeremy.
I do the best I can.
All right, we're looking forward to that. Okay, you each have paper or a whiteboard and a pen. And after I ask a question, you'll write down your answer. And then at the count of 3, you'll hold up your answers. Everyone watching should play along and test their own immigration translation knowledge as well. Okay, so good luck to you both. Our first question is, what does RFE mean? Is it A, request for evidence, B, request for employment, C, request for expedited service, or D, request for eligibility? Are you guys both ready? So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have A and D, and Joelle-Ann Reid got that correct. So the answer is A. RFE means request for evidence. USCIS will send an RFE on a given application if it needs more information to finish processing the application. When USCIS sends someone an RFE, it means they did not submit all the required evidence, the evidence submitted is no longer valid, or the officer needs more information to determine your eligibility. Okay, but do not worry, an RFE does not necessarily mean your application will be denied. In fact, according to the USCIS, in the second quarter of the fiscal year 2020, the odds of approval after an RFE were 68.2%, up nearly 10% from the same quarter in the fiscal year of 2019. Okie doke. So let's get on to the next question. A person may be eligible for a U visa if they are what? Is it A, an agricultural worker, B, employed on a cruise ship, C, a victim of a crime, or D, from a country that starts with a U, like Uganda? How are we looking? Ready, guys? So 3, 2, 1. Great job. Yes, good job. That is a point for each of you guys. The correct answer is C. The U non-immigrant status provides immigration protection to people who have suffered substantial mental or physical abuse as a result of a crime. The U visa allows victims to remain in the United States and help law enforcement authorities in the investigation of prosecuting of the criminal activity. Okay, on to our third question. If you travel to the United States on the Visa Waiver Program, VWP, with an ESTA, the Electronic System for Travel Authorization, how long are you allowed to stay? Is it A, 60 days, B, 90 days, C, 120 days, or D, as long as you'd like? Do we have our answers? Let's see in 3, 2, 1. B, okay, this is getting spicy. You are both correct. If you are from one of the 39 countries enrolled in the United States Visa Waiver Program that allows citizens of these countries to travel to the United States with an ESTA instead of a visa, you may stay for 90 days. There are no exceptions. We hear this on Braducation all the time. So I knew that one. Our next question. What USCIS appointment will a green card applicant attend in order to ensure they do not have a serious criminal record or prior immigration violations? Is it A, a Stokes interview, B, biometrics, C, pre-inspection, or D, ICE check-in? Okay, squad. So let's see. 3, 2, 1. All right. Okay, so we have B from Joelle and A from Jeremy, and the correct answer goes to the squad. Joelle, you got that. It is B, biometrics. Biometrics, we hear this on Brad Show Live all the time. For immigration biometric purposes, USCIS will obtain your photograph, fingerprints, and have you sign your name. This process confirms your identity so that USCIS benefits go to the correct person and facilitates the criminal background check. A biometric screening is not an interview. So here we go on to the next one. What immigration classification may allow children in the US who are undocumented and need humanitarian protection to apply immediately for lawful permanent resident status? Is it A, special immigrant juvenile status, B, deferred action for childhood arrivals, C, family visa, or D, non-LPR cancellation of removal? Let's see. Are you guys ready? So 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we have A and B. The correct answer is A, special immigrant juvenile status, known as SIJS, is arrival to certain undocumented immigrants under the age of 21 who have been abused, neglected, or abandoned by one or both parents. SIJ is a way for immigrants under 21 to apply for and obtain legal permanent residence in the United States. Moving on to our next question. How are you feeling, J Rhymes?
Just defeated, but persevering, so I'm good.
I appreciate you, Joelle. Dominating so humbly. Okay, so when conditions in a country temporarily prevent the country's nationals from returning safely, the Department of Homeland Security may designate what status to the nationals or recent residents of the country living in the U.S. Is this A, T visa status, B, Violence Against Women Act, known as VAWA, C, asylee status, or D, Temporary Protected Status, TPS? Got your answers? 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow, great job. The correct answer is D.
I got one.
The Department of Homeland Security may designate a country for temporary protected status, known as TPS, due to a temporary condition in the country, such as an ongoing armed conflict like a civil war, or an environmental disaster such as an earthquake or a hurricane. Grants of TPS are initially made for periods of 6 to 18 months and may be extended. On to our next one. A conditional green card is given to a foreign national who has been married to a U.S. citizen for less than 2 years at the time their green card is approved. How long is a conditional green card valid for? Is it A, 2 years, B, 4 years, C, 6 years, or D, 8 years? Ready, guys? In 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
You don't know what that means yet, but it is correct. A is the right answer. A conditional green card is valid for only 2 years. This designation, CR1, on a physical card stands for conditional resident. A conditional green card holder must file Form I-751 to remove the conditions and obtain a permanent green card within the 90-day period before their conditional green card expires. So, Good job there. Easy one. We hear this on Brad's show live all the time. What is a priority date? Is it A, the date you entered the US, B, the date your immigrant petition was filed, C, the date your visa expires, or D, the annual date a person must check in with ICE? So you guys have your answers. Let's see them in 3, 2, 1. B, very good. Yes, that is the right answer. Your priority date is the date that your immigration petition was filed. This is the date the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services received your I-130 visa petition. Think of this date as your place in the green card line. A particular priority date becomes current once it reaches the front of the line and a green card is available. People can check their place in line on the USCIS Visa Bulletin website. So good job on that last one. Here we go to really wrap this up. The squad versus crew, closing out with double or nothing. So the question is, people who do not have a social security number or may be undocumented can still pay taxes with what? A, proof of a lease, B, their home country's passport number, C, their work authorization number, or D, individual taxpayer identification number known as an I-10. Let's see it in 3, 2, 1. You see D. And indeed, the correct answer is D. The correct answer is D. Individual taxpayer identification number, an I-10, lets more people pay into the federal system, which builds their tax base. According to the IRS, in 2015, 4.4 million people paid $23.6 billion in total taxes using an I-10. Our girl Joelle-Ann Reid has a perfect score. And of course, that double or nothing gave her some more points at the end. Our boy Jay Rhymes, we're so happy you got that double or nothing, which brings us to a score of squad 10, crew 7. Okay, another great match between the Jays. It's always fun to test all of the immigration knowledge Brad has shared with us. Squad, how did you do? Remember, just reach out and get in touch with us if you'd like to play a game of squad versus crew. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you.